In downtown Phoenix. Tonight, it's the Phoenix Suns playing host to the LA Clippers. The Suns win the opening tip. They'll have it first as we get going in the desert. Driving right to the basket. Split the D there, but he can't get it to drop.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Booker with it. He'll run the offense. Here's a chance from long range. His first effort off the mark. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
Booker against George. Great defense, forcing the miss.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Into the front court, it's Booker. Down just a couple. 4-3. It's no good. Shots not going down. Jay, upon scanning this Clippers roster, there are a lot of guards for Doc Rivers to work with.
Yeah, they have a plethora of guards, and if I'm this team and if I'm Doc Rivers, I'm thinking about how do I throw as many guards at you as possible, because Doc wants to get another guard in there to apply the same pressure. They should be the new modern-day Detroit Pistons with the style they play defensively.
Has a look. Booker's shot, no good. And that's going to be out of bounds off of George. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. His first quarter struggles from deep continue. It's no good. Oh, emphatic slam. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
Booker. He is yet to hit one tonight. No good. Devin Booker. Well, their first 3, and they're right back in it, within a possession in this first quarter.
Well, I don't want to live in the past, but if you got a couple of those that drop earlier, you could have had a nice lead. Now, we got a dogfight.
Kawhi Leonard matched up with Kelly Oubre Jr. Fakes, drives to the rim, and scores.
Yeah, I've been in this situation before. Just raise your hand. We got to switch.
Over and back. Time to shuffle things up. The pass taken away by the Clippers. Someone's not going to be happy about that. You have to be careful on the inbounds.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Rubio. Bad pass there. Clippers have it. Strong finish for Paul George.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Rubio. Tough matchup against George. Missed a wide open look. To Beverly. Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
First one, count it. No good on the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Oubre against Paul George. Going to launch beyond the arc. And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
It's LA Clippers ball. Right Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Oubre against George. For three. Not that time. He missed it to Kelly Oubre. From long range. Even that shot was tough for Oubre. No good. Nothing going here on that drive. He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Paul George at the line for 2 shots. A career 84% free throw shooter. First one goes down. Able to convert on both free throws. The pass taken away by the Clippers. Working hard on the glass. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
Leonard gets it in the left corner. To Paul George. Paul George, 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
As a player, there's nothing better than coming out in the first quarter and playing exactly the same way you played the last couple of days of practice. You're moving the ball, you're capitalizing on mistakes, and you really built a nice lead.
And hits the first free throw. And gets both to drop at the line. Phoenix with it. Booker matched up with Paul George. Fires the 3. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Late heave to beat the buzzer. That ends the first quarter. And a nice advantage right now for the Clippers. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. The drive, right to the basket. Kawhi Leonard. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Booker. This guy can beat anyone straight up. Devin Booker, good closeout, still knocks it down.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
No good, and no foul. Booker with it. Down a bundle. Layup's good. That's as high percentage as it gets.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
And finishes strong. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Devin Booker, he's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Kawhi Leonard, guarded by Devin Booker. Takes it coast to coast, and the strong finish at the rim. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Oh, good offense beating good defense.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
Slams it down.
Like my old coach used to say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's way too easy. Just keep attacking. It's easy money.
Into the front court, it's Booker. His guys down big. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. He continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and confidence comes from discipline and training. You can tell that kid's been putting in the time in the gym.
Lets it fly from long range. Kawhi Leonard in his own world. Nobody near him. He sinks it for 3.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Suns with the basketball. Booker. Message received. Well. Defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Paul George, he's now 5 for 6.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
A drive, but he can't get it to go. Another shot won't go either.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
He continues to light it up from downtown. 5 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and what's shocking, Ed, is that he's gotten so many open looks. Look, stay down in the stance, stay disciplined, stop losing him, stay attached to his hip, and force him to put the ball on the ground off those curls and finish over your bigs.
Here's Rubio up top, looking to make something happen. The Suns with 4 to shoot. Booker on the drive, but a shot won't fall.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like the mere presence of him in the paint was enough to throw off the concentration of the guy trying to drop the layup in.
Number 2, Kawhi Leonard.
Devin Booker. He engulfed him that time. It's the Clippers with the possession now. Deep left corner. Williams to George. Williams to Paul George. Nothing going here on that drive. Shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Subbing in for Los Angeles, number 21, Patrick Beverly.
Rubio goes to the left side. Booker against George. Fires the 3. And it's Williams there for the rebound. And Jay, they call the foul.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
That's his second personal foul. Team foul number 1. That's the first foul.
Beyond the arc for 3. Not that time. Works it to Leonard. Over to the right side. Lou Williams. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen. First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Beverly into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. And a whistle.
A simple touch foul.
All set to go here in the second half. The third quarter is underway. And they call the foul. Careful there, Jim.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 2.
Leonard buries it on the catch and shoot.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Paul George with a piece.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Oubre to Mikal Bridges. Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
Ooh, I think people are leaving already.
George matched up with Booker. And a whistle.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Leonard. They'll take that any day.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Our thanks go to those who have already participated in this community event.
And too much contact.
Just a tic-tac foul.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Booker. Smothering D.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
End to end on that one. 94 feet for the basket.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in a zone by himself.
Booker against Paul George. Here's a chance from long range. Well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
One of the best in the biz right there. Maybe the best.
Devin Booker. Textbook defense. George, that's how you defend.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Booker can't go down. Smothering defense.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
The pass taken away by the Clippers.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort, it's off the charts.
It's Phoenix ball. Devin Booker. That one off the mark. It's no good. Rubio. And the rebound taken in by George.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
Subbing in for the Clippers, number 22, Maurice Harkless.
Crawford. Jamal Crawford. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
To Leonard. Curling inside. Oh, lots of contact there. Still gets it to go.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat five. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
And the reward, he's going to the line.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2. LA Clippers with the basketball. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want.
Takes it coast to coast, and the strong finish at the rim.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Leonard. He has certainly been on target from downtown. He's 4 of 5 from three-point range.
Let me tell you why. He's been receiving his passes on time and on target. Give the passer some credit in this scenario as well.
Rubio here against Harkless. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Ooh, I'm telling you from experience, his teammates will never let that one down.
Clippers have the basketball. Leonard. Rebound Oubre.